Hey, good afternoon. Russell of Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You know it's time for that daily check-in. I know you guys thought I wasn't going to do it today. Like, wait, he's running a little late. It's like after 12 o'clock. It's like 1:11. Like, well, yay. Sometimes things happen. I've been busy this morning. Um, man, it's been a pretty, busy is good though. Busy is not a bad thing. It's just that, sometimes it comes in bunches. Busyness comes in bunches. It's not always consistently busy, but this morning, today has been consistently busy, right? With contracts, requests for contracts, um, and some other things going on. So I'm like, wow, I mean, it's good. It's good that you are busy, right? But do I need it all at one time? I don't know. I don't know. But I guess it sees what you can see what you're made of. Okay, can you get this stuff done? I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. Someone told me that one day. They said, "Well, Russell, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining." I'm like, "Okay, all right." So now I get it now. So I'm not complaining about being busy. I'm just explaining to you that I was busy this morning, and that's why the daily check-in was a little late. So the daily check-in I do it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So happy Wednesday, happy Hump Day to everybody. What is the day today? Today is I don't even know what the date is. My calendar is in November because I was looking at dates for my particular client, making sure I had all the information correct and everything. So I look at a physical calendar. Okay, so I have a wall calendar right here that actually works a lot better than that calendar on your phone. But anyway, I like to see things at a glance. I don't like to have to search for it. I just like to look at the calendar, like, okay, yeah, that's the date. Okay, yeah, we're right. So, oh, what was I thinking? Oh, today is the 13th, right? Okay, there you go. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day, March 13th. Oh, tonight I have an event. Almost forgot about that, right? So I have an event at San Diego CVB is doing a road show, right? And they're doing it at the Sofitel Hotel here in Los Angeles uh, kind of border LA, Beverly Hills kind of area, right there next to across from the Sofitel is right across from the Beverly Center, which is the shopping mall. Just in case you did not know, yeah, they still have shopping malls. So I haven't been there in forever, but I do go to the Sofitel every now and then, and I'll be there today. So looking forward to that event. It's like from 4 to 7 or something like that. Anyway, I just gave you my whole darn afternoon schedule. So somebody need to take me out, then yeah, you can take me out because you know I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be tonight. Okay, so that was a joke. Okay, that was a joke. But anyway, let me turn on the chat. It's all about engagement with me. So I encourage. Why can I speak today? I encourage engagement. So I want people to come on, make comments, say, hey, what's going on? What took you so long? Whatever the heck it is, just say, get it off your chest. Okay. So, but I'm live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and X. Okay. So there you go. And these daily check-ins, I always have a topic, right? And today, because I've been dealing with some stuff here, like getting some new opportunities, right? So I've been getting some things, some opportunities to do some different things, and sometimes they can become not necessarily overwhelming, but you got to sit back and like think, like okay, what's the best way to tackle these opportunities that you've come across or that people have presented to you? And I say, you know what? I can't be the only one that deals with this kind of stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a daily check-in. My topic for today is gonna be handling new opportunities effectively. Okay, like of course I got some steps, right? So it's all about the steps. It's all about boom, 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 boom. It's not the end all be all, but it can help because it definitely helped me just writing them out and reading them back to myself and saying like, okay, this makes sense. Okay, so let me just jump into it because these daily check-ins do not have to be that long. I'm not even at 5 minutes yet, but I'm good. Okay, so handling new opportunities. So thank you everybody that's joining right now. I can see some people kind of like watching, like lurking in the background. Those people that are lurking, you can say, hey, how you doing? Hey Russell, you may not even know me. That's fine. But hey Russell, what's going on? Hey, I'm listening to you. Thank you. I just want to give you a shout out. Whatever, and I'll give you a shout out. So There you go. So okay, let's jump into them real quick. Handling new opportunities. Of course, I got like 8 of them. Okay, I just couldn't have like 1 or 2. I gotta have like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 8. Man, I just threw out there 8, but I didn't really know for sure. As you can see in the background, that's the Westin South Coast Plaza. I'm always gonna display a hotel that I've been to, that I visited, that I've experienced. The Click conference was there last week. So of course I was there and experiencing it. This is before. This is before. I was there early where they weren't even done setting up. You know you're early when they haven't even set up yet, and the thing starts at 8:30. So just look at it. I had to be there like at 6 o'clock to walk in and see, the ballroom not even set up, right? So I get places early because I want to take photos and videos and see what's going on. Talk to the setup people. Just ask some questions, all that kind of stuff. So hey, that's what I do. But anyway, number 1, this is all about handling new opportunities effectively. So here you go. Assess the opportunity. What is the opportunity? Evaluate the potential benefits and risks associated with the opportunity. Consider factors such as market demand, competition, resource requirements, and alignment with your business goals and values. Like, okay, so if you're getting these opportunities, make sure they align. You assess them first and make sure they align with what you're doing. If they're like a far reach or against what you stand for, or what your company stands for, well, maybe that's not something you need to be involved in. All business is not good business. I don't care what people say, and all money ain't good money. Okay. But all publicity is good publicity. That's what Eazy-E said. Okay, so I thought I'd just throw that out there, right? All publicity is good publicity, good or bad. You ever seen, people get bad press, and all of a sudden they're like the best thing since the microwave oven? I'll just throw out a couple names. The Kardashians, okay, Kim Kardashian. There was a bad situation, at least that's what we thought, turn into a multi-billion-dollar industry, whatever that even means, okay? But, all publicity is good publicity. Of course, you want the good stuff. You don't want to be dealing with the bad stuff, but it does happen, right? So, hey, and I ain't mad. I mean, just take advantage of the opportunity that you're given. So, yeah, so assess the opportunity, evaluate potential benefits, but make sure they align with your business goals and values. The next one, conduct research. Gather relevant information to better understand the opportunity, including market trends, customer needs, competitor strategies, and potential challenges. This research will help you make informed decisions and develop a strategic approach. Okay, so make sure and ask questions, right? So if someone's presenting these opportunities to you, ask those questions. If they can't answer the questions, or you're not getting the answers that you thought you should get, well, then maybe that's not the right opportunity as well. Okay, so like I said, you don't have to get involved in every opportunity. There's some good stuff out there, but there's some stuff in there that can be questionable as well. But just make sure you conduct a thorough research. The next one, define objectives. Clearly define your objectives and goals for pursuing the opportunity. What do you hope to achieve? Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART objectives and provide clarity and focus. So yeah, so you need to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into. Define your objectives and the goals for pursuing the opportunities. Why are you doing this? Why do you think it's a good thing for you to do? Okay, is it going to take, how much time is it going to take to do? Is it going to take a lot of your time? Are you going to be, thoroughly compensated for that, for what you're going to be doing? Because remember, you got to give your all to every project that you're going to do. Any project that you're going to get involved with, you got to give your 100%, 110% of that, right? You can't be, I'm going to just, dip my toe in every now and then and let me see the temperature if I want to get involved. No, you got to jump in 100%. So just make sure you know what you're jumping in. And yeah, sometimes you got to do these SMART action plans, okay? Even I do that, right? So I evaluate everything that comes across my desk, something that's different out of the norm of what I normally do. Of course, I do hotel site selection, content creating, and things like that. But I got to look and see exactly what they're looking for. Okay, I can be creating content for anything, but I need specifics. Like, what do you want me to create content for? What is the timeline? what are you looking for? What are you looking to receive in exchange for this, right? And how much am I being compensated for it? Okay, those are the questions you got to ask. Okay, so you got to ask those questions. Develop a strategy. Did I say that? Did I do that one already? Maybe I did. Develop a strategy. Develop a strategic plan outlining how you will capitalize on the opportunity. Identify the actions and initiatives required to achieve your objectives. Allocate resources effectively and establish timelines and milestones to track your progress. Yeah, little benchmarks, right? You got to know exactly, okay, do it a step at a time, right? You got to take a step at a time. You just can't do it all and then like, oh, did I finish? Well, no. Set little benchmarks for yourself and say, okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I did this. Okay, now I can move on to the next thing. I did this. And a lot of times you're working in conjunction with other people. So other people may be working on a different part of the same project, right? But you want to see, does it align with what they're doing? Are you on time based on, what they're doing? So you got to figure out who are all the other players in this project that I'm working on? And are there specific guidelines and deadlines for us to achieve this, whatever the heck we're trying to achieve, right? So you got to make sure you know those things. You got to make sure you put those things in line. The next one is build relationships. Everything always leads to building relationships. What is that all about? Let's take a look. Cultivate relationships with key stakeholders, partners, and influencers relevant to the opportunity. Networking and collaboration can help you leverage expertise, resources, and opportunities for mutual benefit. Yeah, who are you in bed with? Who are you working with? Cultivate those relationships, especially if it has to do with this particular project. But what people on the outside do you need to build more relationships with or network with in order to achieve the goal, whatever goals you're trying to achieve, right? So sometimes you got to go outside your network and find other people, right, to help you with these specific projects. That doesn't mean that you don't do it because it's outside of my comfort zone. You're going to be put outside your comfort zone. Every now and then, you're going to have challenges or you're going to take on projects that may not be 100% of what you do, but they still may align with, your company, your organization, what you stand for, or, things like that, right? So it's not all just about the money, okay? Don't just get caught up in, oh, well, they're paying me this, they're paying me that. Well, no, but okay, well, does it align with what you're doing? Is this a stretch from what you normally do? I mean, those things have to be taken into consideration, okay? So, but building relationships, networking with people within your network and outside of your network are important, right? That if that means I need to, start going to, attending some of these other conferences, conferences I've never gone to before, well, then that's what I need to do, right? So you got to put yourself in the position where you're going to be successful. You know how people say, "Oh, I wasn't set up to succeed." You go work for somebody you weren't set up, for success. Well, you got to set yourself as a business owner. You got to set yourself up and your business up for success as well. You don't want to fail, right? So, like I said, when you get involved, when you say, "Hey, I want to do this, help you with this or whatever," you got to give 110%, right? And we're not set. I'm not, I didn't go in business to fail, okay? I'm not taking on projects to fail, okay? So you just got to make sure it's the right opportunity. It aligns with, what you believe in and where you're willing to take this opportunity, okay? It's not just about the money. Always remember that. I'm going to say that like 10 more times probably. Take action. Take proactive steps to pursue the opportunity. Yeah, let them know, hey, I want to take on this opportunity. Thank you so much. Implementing your strategy and executing your plan effectively. Be agile and adaptable, adjusting your approach as needed based on feedback and changing circumstances. Yeah, you're going to get some feedback. You take on projects, you're opening up yourself to feedback, right? Constructive criticism, okay? And that's okay, and that's a good thing, right? At least that keeps you on the right, you go on the right path, right? This is what they expect. And if they don't expect that, they'll let you know, like, hey, I'm not sure if you understood the assignment, but this shit ain't it, okay? That ain't it, okay? We need you on this. We need you to do that. You said you had expertise in this. We need more of that, okay? So you have to take action, but you got to ask along the way, is this right? They'll let you know, right? If it's not what they signed you up for, they'll let you know. Believe me, they'll let you know. Monitor and evaluate. Continuously monitor progress and performance. Yeah, you got to know. Uh, Tracking key metrics and indicators to assess the effectiveness of your efforts. Regularly evaluate the impact of the opportunity on your business objectives and make adjustments as necessary. You got to do that right there. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? Do I need to go on with that? No, I don't think so. And the last one, is this the last one? Learn and iterate. Embrace a culture of learning and continuous improvement. Yeah, you got to continuously learn. Okay, so you're gonna learn these things. Like some of these projects I take on, I've never done before, right? But I have, some background in certain things. They're asking me to do this because it's based on some of my experiences, right? So yes, sometimes you got to draw from your experiences. Sometimes you got to go back deep and say, yeah, I remember doing this. It's been several years, but you did do it, and you did well whenever you did. I mean, you were expert on what you did. So if that's it, just pull from those things. I mean, we can always pull because people approach you because they know of something. They know something about you. If that's your knowledge base, your experience, they're asking you to do these things because of what you have presented to them, okay, or what they know about you, what they've done they've done their research on you, and they found out, okay, this guy knows this stuff, okay. So don't shortchange yourself, right? Because people find you, they find you through various, I guess, avenues or channels, but they're finding you because you have some experience in what they're looking for. So there you go. So where was I? Embrace a culture of learning and continuous improvement, seeking feedback and insights to inform future decision making. Reflect on lessons learned from both successes and setbacks. Yeah, you can learn from successes, but you darn sure can learn from your setbacks because, in fact, I learned more from doing things the wrong way than I did from doing things the right way. Because if you went through life, just think about this. If you went through life, to a certain point where, you didn't make any mistakes and you weren't learning anything. You only learn when you make mistakes. When things don't go well, you got to figure out how to, okay, well, they didn't go well for me this time. Well, let's try something else. Let me try another tactic. Let me try another angle. Those are things you got to do. You learn from the mistakes you make. If you went through life not making any mistakes, you will learn crap. Okay, there's just no way around that. Okay, so you have to learn. You have to make mistakes to learn. Okay, that's just how I feel. Okay, and use this knowledge to refine your approach and optimize future opportunities. Yeah, there you go. So by following these steps and adopting a proactive, strategic approach, you can effectively handle new opportunities and position your business for growth and success. So if you're just now tuning in, go back and listen to how I explain these, assess the opportunity, conduct research, define objectives, develop a strategy, build relationships, take action, monitor and evaluate, and learn and iterate. So make sure you go back. This is all about handling new opportunities that you're presented with. Okay, someone just texted me talking about they won the lottery. I mean, what the hell does that mean? Okay, yay! Congratulations. But yeah, so this is all about handling new opportunities. I mean, it can be in the hotel space. It can be any space at all. Every now and then I'll throw some things that really don't have anything specifically to do with the industry, but it has to do with business. Okay, and this is one of those things. So, I mean, we all get opportunities if that's a new job or whatever. We have to evaluate those things. Do we want to do that? Is this going to align with my lifestyle for the most part, right? But you got to ask those questions. You got to figure that stuff out, right? So this was on my head because I was like, and I'm getting these opportunities. How do I handle them? So that's why I came up with this today, because this happened this morning, reading through this thing, and I'm like, not that I was overwhelmed with it, but I was appreciative for the opportunity, right? And I said, well, let me just kind of dissect this a little bit, and that way, now that I put this outline together, now I know how to tackle the thing that I'm dealing with, right? So there you go. So hopefully this helps out somebody. I do this daily check-in daily, normally about 12 o'clock noon, but today, like I said, I was busy doing some things, so I didn't get a chance to do it at noon. But hey, I still did it, right? So it's all about consistency. So remember that. So if you're ever doing this whole social media thing where maybe you're doing a podcast, maybe you're doing a live hospitality talk show or a daily check-in, or you just come on and just do a live whatever, and you're talking about whatever you talk about. Be consistent, because people come to appreciate and expect certain things, right? So if you're doing this every day and then all of a sudden you stop doing it, well, people are going to miss it and they're going to tune in to something else. Okay. So make sure you stay consistent. You're doing this whole social media piece. You're trying to get your brand out there, personal branding, your company name, your organization, whatever the heck it is. Because this stuff does help. Okay. I was just using, I think I used an example yesterday that I've been getting business because of what I've been doing on social media, because people happen to see it, right? They may have forgot that I even did it. And that's the thing. We always think that people remember, I remember that you're at this hotel, you're at that hotel. No, they don't. They don't remember that. Or I remember that you started your own business called Russell of Hotels, and you do hotel consulting, you do, hotel site selection, and you do content creating for hotels. They don't remember that. Okay, they only know timing's everything, right? So people are not thinking about that all the time, right? Just like, I used to work at this hotel. People don't remember that, right? They remember when they need it. Okay, timing's everything, and people will remember stuff when they need it, right? So, but you don't know when they're going to need it. So you have to continuously be consistent and put things out there, so people, when they do need you, they will see like, oh, that's right, Russell does that. He does that. He does hotel site selection. I need a hotel in Bermuda. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing it out there. We're having this, big sales kickoff, and we want to do it in the Caribbean and Bermuda. Russell can help me with that. Yeah, Russell can help you with that. So, but timing's everything. Everybody's not you're not always gonna have a rush of business. Like, people just like, oh my God, yeah, I know you do this, and no, people forget what you do. So you have to continuously let people know, this is what I do. I'm Russell of Hotels. I do hotel site selection, and I can help you by taking this off your desk. You don't have to go to the sites. I'll do that myself. Contract negotiation, I help you with that. In fact, I just requested another contract for a client of mine just before this. I did this live, right? Because we've been going back and forth over this. Okay, this is where we want it. This is what we want to do, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the hotel finally got back to me, okay, finally responded, and, it took me maybe an hour or so to talk to my client, and she said, okay, yeah, I want that hotel. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So I just, drafted a letter, quick little email. These are things that we want, blah, 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 blah. Done. Okay, so I just asked for I asked for a proposal before, but now I'm asking for the contract, right? So these things that happen quickly, they can happen slow. It just depends on the client and how motivated they are to make these things happen, right? But it doesn't matter to me where it is. This happens to be on the East Coast, like the Boston area, outside of Boston, right? So, and there's some significant, there's some significance why this person wanted to have it in that particular area. I'm like, okay, whatever works. But, it's good to know what the group wants or what they're looking for. Then that way you can say, okay, this is the reason why they're looking for this. They have to have this particular area, this location, whatever. Everybody has a story, right? We'll always talk about storytelling when it comes to, social media and things like that. And anything that you're doing on social media, people like a story, right? Well, I got a story about my client, why they wanted this particular meeting to be held in the Boston area. So when I got the story, I'm like, it all makes sense, right? So it is very interesting. I had to do my research, okay, based on the story she told me. So yeah, so that's what's been going on, right? So that's it. I know I, just kind of went off on a tangent there, but I don't even know why I did that, but hey, it happens. So anyway, that's it. Once again, Russell of Hotels. I do this daily check-in daily, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Tuesdays, I do On Air with Russell of Hotels, which is that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. I'm sure you've heard of it. Yesterday, I did show number 244. So if you have not seen it, just go back on, I never get rid of these shows that I do. They're there forever, right? So you can go on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or like X, or YouTube, and you can find, you can do them on the replay. Okay, they're still there. So check them out. So the Russell of Hotels, On Air with Russell of Hotels goes about an hour. these daily check-ins go between 20 and 30 minutes. Okay, so there you go. So I'm at 25 minutes right now. So I'm out. All right. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and hopefully, some people that are watching, I'll see them tonight at the San Diego Road Show, which is going to be held at the Sofitel, right across from the Beverly Center. So there you go. So you got my whole schedule for the day. All right. So there you go. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. Until then.